It is just another Expiration Friday. Whoa. Checking on my trade, yeah. Hoping to find a pile of money. The only thing we're finding today in the portfolio is a pile of beep. Beep that out. But we're still at it. We're still at it. You saw the sales that we did yesterday. TNA is a leveraged ETF regarding small caps. Had a nice tidy profit, 98.50. And if you recall, let me go back. Let's go to the IWM. If we put this in, hello. Did we put that in yesterday? Go back to the video. Yes, we did. We put this 5 in here, and then look what this thing's doing. Okay. And I said in that video, I'm just trying to play the second wave down. That's why we sold here close to the top of 1. And then we have re-entered into the TNA again, which is leveraged on IWM, aka Uncle Russ, aka the small caps. So we did sell that yesterday for 98.40 profit at 44.49, and then we re-entered today at 41.57. I had 2 other bids in, and it just took off right after we got in on our 2 different. This was 2 different tranches that combined for an average of 41.57. So that's where we are there. Added to our put position, the FCX copper / silver miner, mostly copper, byproduct silver. Added another 10 contracts at the 38 put, collected $610, so we'll get 1,090 into the Velcro wallet. Come on, turn around. Another good day for the cartel to hammer down gold and silver. They're doing a fine job, but silver's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. Finding a bottom, we'll get to the chart because I think we're there. So NUG-T, I did buy 1,000 shares of NUG-T. That is a gold and silver miner ETF leveraged 2 times. Is it 2 times or 3 times? Either way, don't get involved because I'm already getting my face ripped off. I do have another bid in though. Let's go to the NUG-T. I think I still have one on the board. So you see it's at 35.66. I bought yesterday before close at 36.41. That's why these leveraged ETFs are not to be monkeyed around with. Is this a 2 or 3 times? 2 times leveraged exposure to market cap weighted index of global gold and silver mining firms. So do we have a bid still? Where are you at? Did I take it off? I thought I had it. At like 35.60. I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking out loud. Anywho, I'm watching this today to possibly add another tranche before close. Give me a better cost basis because I feel very strongly that we're going to see some action in that very soon. And AGQ, we rolled the put. We had a 36.50 put expiring today. We rolled it to 36, 2 weeks out. It's 30 contracts, and we collected $1,080. What did we collect the first time on that? Right there, 25.50. So we're over 3,600 in our pocket there, but we definitely don't need to be assigned at 36 when it's selling at 35.15. But by the 10th, it's probably going to be closer to 40. Write it down. And we did buy another 1,000 shares of AGQ, 35.12. Thought that was the bottom for the day. It's trying to challenge it again right now. As I just said, it's at 35.15. So our AGQ average is now what? AGQ. We're at an even 10,000 shares, and our cost basis is currently at 36.23. So we still have a ways to go to even get the break even. But just yesterday, we were at, I think, 36.36 or 36.35 as an average, and we were at that yesterday. So Over time, I plan on selling this at 42 plus, just putting it out there into the universe, which is what's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. We did add, oh no, there's our TNA. We talked about that. Added, it was two different tranches that averaged 41.57. TNA is the bull on the small caps, and it's at 42.30. 42.30, but it did have a high today of what? Like 42.90. So I don't think, let me go back here. That's, yeah, that's just a little, now we're going to take 5 waves up to wave 3. So I think we've completed 1. We're working on the bottom of 2. Like, we'd have to zoom in to take a look at that, but it's there. I'm looking at it over here on the other Trading View super chart. So feeling pretty good about that. I had a move on the S&P using UPRO, and I swung and missed. And I've brought this up before where I've missed things by pennies. And that is, I don't know, like, it's just like, I want to get the best deal I could get. Then you miss it by pennies, and then it turns and goes north, which is the direction you were expecting it to go, and then you get left behind. So UPRO. Let's go to UPRO because it's right there. UPRO. This is it 2 times or 3 times? Hey, it's coming back down to me. Coming back down to me. UPRO is a 3 times leveraged daily exposure to market cap weighted index of large cap and mid cap US companies by the S&P committee. Okay. So there it is. Where are we at? 91.40 is what I had as a limit buy. It got to 91.42, like taunting me right in my face. And then it turned around. It was like right around, yeah, there it is, 91.41. I didn't see it at 91.41. I saw it at 91.42. So I didn't catch my 91.40. Oh, there it is, 91.42. That's where I had the 91.40 in play. And then look what it did after that. All the way up to 93.01. But now it's coming back a bit, 91.88. I think we still have a bit of a turnout for what? Before the market closes in 14 minutes? Are you serious? Maybe. Or maybe I just dodged a bullet. We'll see. I'll leave the 91.40 on for now, but I'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on it. What else we have on the board? And then we did add, because we're just a glutton for punishment, we added 2,000 more shares of the TMF, which is based on the TLT. And we have now brought our cost basis down to 43.42, but you can see the big disparity between what we just paid and what we needed to surpass in order to get back into the money, because we are Chinatown in that one. Let's take a look at the charts right here. And right now, let's go to the silver to start with. Silver looks like it's performing how we laid it out. I mean, I would have preferred a little bit higher 1, but like the 2 is spot on, but we need it to turn now, right? Let's bottom here and make our way up. Let's get a rally into the close. I know the cartel is going to be putting all the pressure on, but I'm seeing some signs, a little bit of signs. And this is spot price. So here's futures. Futures, we had the trend, the downside trending line and the upside trending line in place. This was short term just to see which was going to break down or break out first. And we got a big breakdown, as you can see, big according to this, because this is a pretty short time frame. And you can see, I mean, this is 30.50 up here and 29.92 down here. We really want that to close above 30, or at least at 30 or above between now and because it will run for another 30 minutes after the market closes. Love to see futures contract close today at 30 or above, but they're doing everything they can. Look at that big candle. It's a big move, massive candle down. Still watching this triangle. Today is attempting to move towards that bottom trend line, but it's just messing right around in here until it decides which way it's going to go. GDX thesis still in play, but we were down 31 cents today. So we'll just keep watching it. I've got 50 call contracts that expire on the monthly in January. This is gold futures. And the idea, there it is right there. Sell the GDX calls when the gold futures hit 2,700. So we got some splaining to do here, Lucy. Oil, I got out a little early, didn't I? I did put the money into the My Little Pony Velcro wallet. But the thesis to me still remains. And you see this is still intact, but it's really, really wanting to break out to the top side of the trend line and the RSI, relative strength index. And that's when I think we're going to push through that 72 that I've had on here for 2 weeks. So the next move down, if it goes down below this average on the RSI trending, then I'll probably re-enter along on UCO. Here's the TLT. And we put this up last week, get through 89, or there could be one more lower low. We put the C down here. It was like over here, if you recall. So I just moved it over, but we had it right there at 87, and it got down to 86.99. But now we need this to be over. I think this is still our bottom of the C. That's what we're hoping it stops. I don't want to see it threatened again. I think this is the bottom of this. But what we are looking to justify, two things. One is clear 5 waves up for wave 1. Let's put in, for fun, let's move that a little tighter this way. Let's just go. I'll measure it out. No, let's just put it on there just for visual. Just to visualize what we're looking at, because I think that we're done. We'll give it a little more. We'll even go all the way down 87. How's that? We need this. We need to move. Yeah. Let's get up here to this gap. Fill that gap for 1. Get above 88 for 3. Do not encroach on 1 for 4. And then let's punch through 89 for 5. Put it up there for visual. I'll have to measure these out, but that's what we are looking for. We're looking for that. And we got, there we go. Get a little action started in silver. Maybe not. But AGQ shot up from like 35.15 to 35.23. And a good looking candle. I'd love to see it. The pressure on the cartel as we close this week out. Bitcoin, it's trying to move down to what we have projected as the C wave, touching in the 80, at least an 89 handle. However, again, we talked about this before. It could easily be an A equals C, which is very common in Elliott wave. We've got our line up here, toeing the line at 92. If it does turn at 92 and then take out this B wave at 100, then we're going back. We're going to say that's 4, all of 4, or whichever's lowest. And I think I still think our 4 is between here and here. And then that 5 will go all-time high again. 3, 4, 5, all-time high. That's what we're talking about. IWM, we already visited that. Trade is in place with the TNA. TNA, nice little shot up. Let's see where we're at on the TNA. We got a 41.57 average. Yeah, hey there. And we are at 42.73. That says 42.83. No, 42.75. So on the day, we're up 23.45. But no reason to sell that out unless some strange thing happens between now and close. Otherwise, we're riding that into early next week and should see some nice movement to justify our position, because we've got some whiskey So I'm down in our whiskeys. Let's go to position just to see how ugly. Let's see total return just to see how ugly this TMF is. Down $34,695. AGQ almost down 10,000. Nug T, which is just a day long, just entered that yesterday afternoon, 550. UPRO doesn't look like we're gonna get any trigger action there. Bear with me. No, we're probably going to rally in the close there. As we suggested, I missed that trade. It happens. And TNA, that one is looking real good. So far, so good today, up 22.85. Hope you have a wonderful weekend planned. I know I do. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.